this one. Yep. Okay, that is going to be this one. So I use a Harley blue fuel pump over here as an oil pump. Sucks the oil out of the oil pan underneath the bike. Works pretty good. Okay, that one's off. Another one on this side. We got a big one right here. Everything's all wrapped around each other. It only goes one way. So all of these things are inner wrapped around each thing. Curly cues all over the place. This goes in between two lines right here. There's no room for air. It only fits one way. So every time I try to reroute stuff, it just goes back the same way because there is no rerouting it. It only works one way. Okay, those lines are coming out. See, one line, one, two lines. This one comes out, and I get access to this one, which is the one that's hanging out in the way. But you got to pull that half the bike apart to get to it. And there you go. Another one out. Cap that one off. And this one here goes down to here. And that little solenoid is that one. That can stay on the bike, it doesn't matter. It'll probably come out when I pull everything else out anyway, but okay, I got the bottom one down here. It's gonna make a big mess when I pop that one. Look at that hole, that's off. This one too while we're at it. Seals up my oil tank. Nothing getting into that. Electrical quick disconnect right here. There, that one's done. It's just more wires, more wires, more wires. There's always more stuff to disconnect. There's another wire back here that's hidden I can't get to right now. Get to it later. Take off more crap, I'll have access to it. There's some thick muck down here. Okay, this one might leak a little bit when I pull this one. That is filthy under here. Filthy. Didn't get much cleaner. Okay, this is going to be up here. Okay, we'll let that one drain because that's no oil line. Tighten that up, it won't leak. Okay, this one you can't really get to unless you pull the oil pan. I don't want to pull the oil pan, so I'm not sure if I can get that off without pulling it, but I do not want to pull the oil pan. This is the one that goes on the other side. We do have to pull it. Okay, the socket to get that off. Right there, we have access under there, I think. Okay, we're halfway in there. We got half the junk out of the way. need, hopefully. Okay, more crap to pull. First thing we do is pull the motor mount bolt. That comes out quick and easy, so we'll get it now. Should be no one down here. I got almost have access to. Okay. 7.5 inch. That'd be that one. There's a jam on the back of that. I just unscrewed it anyway. With a zip gun, it powers it right out. I heard it drop, so it's somewhere. There it is. Yeah, it was jam nutted on, but it's when you hit it with a zip gun, it overpowers the jam nut, pulls it right off. Have to deal with it. It's hard to put back together, but it comes out pretty easy. This brike's pretty dirty. I think this is the one that was on the bike. Yeah. I think I threw my other one in the bucket over there. Okay, that's drained out pretty good. Okay, there should be another bolt under here. Get the pump out. We have access to it though. Not really. Must be 1/2 inch. Yeah. That's why 9/16 didn't work. It's 1/2 inch. Hidden nuts in there, I bet. Oh yeah. But that one's a lock nut, so it ain't gonna fall off. Oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it, just can't get to it. There I am. And there's the other wire. And there's the other bolt. There's the nut out though. There's the nut. See, this one's on the bottom. That's the one off the bottom. This one's off the top. Alright. More stuff out of the way. Well, I can see stuff now. Well, there's a nut. Okay, now I'm going to try to pull that bolt out. It's got motor weight on it, a little bit, not much, but a little bit. Well, she's out. Exactly how you're supposed to do it, but it works. Okay, those motor mounts are free. I got access to that big one. A big bolt. 3/4, where's my 3/4? Sure on that side. Remember where all these washers are. I have shim washers that offset the motor so it's free. So this one's between the mount and the frame. This one's actually on the outside. Wouldn't do anything because I didn't need it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So this goes like this. That's how you remember how it goes. Put all the parts back like it was. I made up my own motor mounts. One big 1/2-inch bolt's all you need. You don't need two little ones. Okay. This has a wire connected to it. You can either leave the wire connected to the bike and not take it off, or you got to disconnect it from the bike. The wire to pull this, because I don't have a quick disconnect on this one. I got one quick disconnect, but not two. So you have to pull the bolt off the front up here to actually take this off the bike. So I'm just kind of let it hang over there for now. I'll probably try to just leave that on the bike so I don't have to deal with it. And now I almost got access where I can get that thing out of there. So you got a real good sight in there with the line, but guess what? Wrenches don't fit in there. So you can't get in there, see? Doesn't fit that way. It kind of comes from underneath a little bit, but the wrench doesn't fit on that way unless it's way up in the air, and even then it doesn't fit. So see, even though you can see it really good, you have no access. Absolutely none. So I'm going to jack the bike up and try to get that off. Or I just leave it on there and pull the motor out and not worry about it. I do have to get this one out of here though, because it wraps around the frame under here. So I'm going to try to get that one out. I also got to take the clutch cable off, which is up here. That's just a matter of loosening this up right here and taking it off. Developing a free play in there and then yank the cable out. Inch. It's just a matter of getting some free play in here. Gritty for some reason. I'm not sure why it's so gritty. Get yourself about a 1/2 inch of free play is all you need. 3/8 of an inch, whatever. Don't need a lot. It's probably enough. You go up here, pull your lever up, pull your cable out, and pull the pin. And you have to lock pliers to do that. So all you gotta do is pull the cable out of the lever up in here, right there, pull it up, it's out. Now I just gotta get it out of the pin. I gotta get a little pair of needle nose to pull the wire down. Right now it just pushes the wire back inside the cover, which doesn't help me on getting it out. So a pair of needle nose is all it takes. Might have to get a little bit more free play. Another 1/16 of an inch probably wouldn't hurt. Didn't quite give it enough, I don't think. Okay. So give it a couple more turns down here. Get close to that 1/2 inch number. Shove the housing all the way down. Pull the cable all the way up. Free play and then pull the cable back. Did it right, it should come out if you got enough free play. But I don't have enough free play. Should have enough. There's a lot there. No, not quite enough. It's being stubborn. Alright, we'll go ahead and give it all. It's one of those deals you can't get to come out, but it'll fall out. It's usually how it works. Alright, that's all the way. Okay, I get a lot of free play now. It won't quite pop out of there. Why are you being such a pain? Pull your pin out. I'll lose it. I use the early pin that I used for 2 years. There's no bushings. It's a bigger diameter pin. Okay, this just flops around here. That's a good one. Where didn't I scratch up the windshield? What the hell? Okay, just take it and tie it in a knot. Probably wouldn't hurt to clean some of the muck off of it. It's definitely got a lot of muck on it. Okay, push it back in there. A couple loops here. Give it at least 2, otherwise it'll come back and hit you in the face. There you go, it's out of the way. Simple, simple. Okay, we can go up in here and try to get this line off of here. I also got to try to get that other line off, which is going to be difficult. Which means it's not going to be easy. That line is petrified, which means it's hard as a rock. It's this one here, it does not like to come off. At some point I'm going to have to replace that line. I've just been avoiding it. It'd make life a lot easier if I did. It's only been on there for about 15 years. I don't think I want to replace it right now. Oh, look at that, it came right off. I got it all broken in last time. Whoa. A little condensation or something in there. What the hell is that? Yep, it's got all that now. It had a little bit of something there. First time I've seen separation. I don't know if that was water or it was alcohol. Probably alcohol. There's only about ½ an ounce in there though, wasn't much. Alright. There is no plug for that, so it's open. Alright, now let's see if we can get that line off of there. Nope. Kind of. There it goes. I need to make a new wrench. So I need to take a wrench like this, and I need to cut it down about like that. Then I can kind of get it in there easier. I don't want to destroy a wrench doing that. Anybody got a 7/8 good wrench you want to let me have for free? I'll cut it out and make a tool out of it. So you can't get more than half a turn. Half a flat, I should say. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, looks like I've been bear hugging a dirty motor. Look, the line appears to be loose enough it's unscrewing. It's a good thing. There it goes. Okay, what's going to come out of that line? Anything? Nothing, because it's a drain line. Okay, we need a cap plug for that. Probably out of them. Yep, that's a big one. Yep. Yes, sir, that's a big one. We don't have that one. Let's see. The second plug we got to go to out of the race bike stuff to get. That doesn't look like a big plug there, though. It ain't that big. It just looked like it was a big plug. It's not. It's a small plug. Yep, that's a small plug. Not the big one. Just think if I had a bigger one, I wouldn't even be able to tighten it. Wouldn't be able to get to it at all. Yeah, that's a dash 8. It's not a dash 10. All right, and we tighten it up a little bit so it doesn't leak. Because I know there's a bunch of oil in that pan. I'll guarantee that pan is full of oil right now. Okay. I got 2 bolts holding that motor in there. Okay, let me get cleaned up. We'll be back.